Hey, bud.
What's up, buddy?
Hello. Good. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you, pal?
I'm good, thank you. How's things? How you holding up?
Things are lazy around here.
Yep. It's all very strange, isn't it? Very, very strange.
It is, man. It's weird, isn't it? It's like a month now or so, maybe a little over a month now. We've just
Yeah.
been literally just sitting at the house, not doing a damn thing. It's
Yeah.
pretty weird.
Yeah. So what you been up to, man? I know you've been doing a lot of live streams and things, trying to keep with the
Yeah, we've
fans.
been doing some live streams. We got a couple of friends of ours that aren't too far away, and they got a pretty nice house and some land and stuff. So we've been going over there a little bit this past week, and we grilled out one night, and then we had some tacos the other night. And
Yeah.
so, we've just been trying to find stuff to occupy our time. I haven't been to the office. I haven't written. I got a couple of Zoom writes set up, with a couple people, but as far as like going to Nashville, I haven't been to Nashville, and I live like 35 minutes from downtown Nashville. I haven't been to the office there in at least a month, maybe a month and a half.
Yeah. It's been really,
What
because I
about you
mean,
guys?
yeah, for us, it's been very, very strange not being able to see the family and friends, and we're just taking it a day at a time, man, and just enjoying the nice weather that we've got in the UK at the moment.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. I I don't know. I'm just doing my part and staying home. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, particularly
I'm ready.
for guys like you who are so used to being out on the road constantly, this must be a huge culture shock to.
Well, at first it was nice because it's like, oh yeah, a
Yeah,
good couple of weeks off, man, that'd be good. Don't have to worry about nothing. Just sit at the house, chill out.
yeah,
But I think I said like maybe 2 weeks ago now. I said, man, I'm ready to get back to work. I mean, I'm ready to get back doing something. I'm ready to go back play. I'm ready to go back to the office and write. I'm ready to get out and do some stuff, man. I'm ready to
yeah,
go back to the studio. Ready to get some more stuff going.
yeah. Is it a little bit of a concern for you guys? Because I suppose the longer this goes on, I mean, nobody can guess when we'll be able to gather at shows together and do what we normally do. So is it
Yeah, I
like
mean, we're
financially as
booking
well?
stuff. We've booked stuff into maybe into June, a little into June, but I'm not sure how that's going to pan out. We've booked stuff into the fall. Hopefully by then we should be able to play and do some
Yeah,
stuff. I mean, I would think. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm
yeah.
just I'm just a citizen that's getting his information from the news like everybody else.
Yeah. It's a shame because we were obviously looking forward to seeing you at Buckle and Boots again this year, which
Oh
now is
man, I was
not going to
I was
happen.
too. I was too. But and then we'll make it happen still, whether it's buckles and boots in the fall or
Yeah,
sometime in this year, or whether we're just getting over there and playing. I mean, we'll make
yeah.
it happen. I
Um,
can promise you that.
have you had those discussions with the guys about like if it's rescheduled, you're definitely going to be there? Have you had kind of
Oh, no
had those
doubt.
discussions?
Yeah, hands down. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, we'll make anything happen to be there. No, that's not even a question.
yeah, that's what we like to hear. Well,
Hmm.
you've been working on this covers project, this classic country covers project. I was going to ask you how that's been affected by this whole situation. Was it all recorded and done before we got into this
Well, we've
situation?
got so for this particular project. So I'm working on two simultaneously. I'm working on two different albums. I'm working
Yeah.
on a cover album, which you're talking about, and I'm also working on another original album, which will be my follow-up to my debut vinyl record.
Hmm.
And but it's slowed us down as far as getting in the studio and getting some more stuff recorded. We have songs that we want to go in and do, and we have 3 songs already recorded of the how many we've got that we want to put on that album, or EP is what it most likely will be for that, for the
Hmm.
covers. Yeah, I mean, it slowed our progress down a lot. As far as putting music out, we're still putting music out. We've had some stuff recorded, originals. We just put our song I wrote out called Cowboy Cool. We just
Yeah.
put that out last week, I guess today. It's been a week,
Hmm.
and it's done pretty dang good on on Spotify, everywhere streaming, anywhere really that people are listening to it.
Yeah.
It's done pretty good as far as us putting out new music, it's one of the more initial impact kind of songs, that we're seeing.
Have you noticed kind of across the board that the whole engagement from the fans has been better on live streams and things because people have
and because we're doing the live streams, because we're doing those, some people are doing them too, but man, we're really leaning in and trying to make their life easier too. I mean, hell, we're all stuck in the same deal here. I mean, it's, we're all at the house, we're all doing the same thing. So I mean, it feels good to be able to interact with those people, see some of their reactions, and heck, man, they're requesting stuff that I haven't played in years, and stuff that I kind of wrote off. They're wanting to hear some real deep cuts, and they're very reactive on the lives, interactive, I guess, on the lives. And it feels good, man. At any time we log on there, get a few hundred people watching. It's cool. It's pretty cool. It's a little different though, at the end of the song, there's no woo or claps or whistles.
We need some we need some virtual claps.
No lights going down or smoke or no. It's just all right. Let's play the next one.
Yeah, I suppose in a situation like this as well, for people like you being an independent artist is quite cool because everybody's kind of on a level playing field at the moment, I guess. Would you say that?
To an extent, yeah, to an extent. Man, really, I've had my head down working so much and trying to be creative. Even in this time, I've been, doing these lives and trying to get some ideas together for rights. And so, I haven't really been paying too much attention besides, looking here at what the song's doing or looking this day at what the song, this song's maybe doing or this song may be doing. But man, I'm just trying to keep busy, I don't want to say act like nothing's going on because there's a lot going on, but I got to keep busy, man. And I'm sure that's the mentality with a lot of artists and a lot of people, they've got to keep going on, they've got to pay their bills. They've got to keep following their dreams and keep that fire going inside of them. And if anything, this has gotten me more pumped up to get back in and write some more songs, one, to get out of the house, but two, to get some of these ideas written down,
Yeah, and you mentioned Cowboy Cool, which came out last week. The reaction to that has been amazing, like you said, particularly in the UK as well. I know a lot of people who are really digging it. So tell us why you kind of felt the need to put that one out as a standalone ahead of the rest of the project.
Yeah, so one reason being that's one of the songs that we've already had recorded. But another reason being, man, I think it really sets I guess the bar, I guess, of what we want this album to be, this original album to be. It's a pretty dang cool image, in my opinion, and that's what we wanted this album to be. We want we had Whiskey Kind of Night. Now we've got Cowboy Cool. We got another song coming. I'm not 100% sure the exact date, in the next month or two, I think, and we're going to release another cover song as well. I can go ahead and say that. I guess it's going to be "Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes."
Wow.
George Jones. Yeah.
Classic.
So, yeah. And that's a cool thing because I've always loved that song. And "Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me," I've always loved that song. We released that as well. That's the cool thing about doing this cover record is I can sit down and with my team and we can just throw songs out that we absolutely love and laugh about them, listen to them, relive some old memories and just have a good time. And, pick the ones that we think fit what image we're trying to go for, or I hate saying that too, just because, we're not trying to fit an image or trying to do anything like that. We're just being ourselves. But, that's a good representation, I guess, of who we are as ourselves.
Yeah. So in terms of the Kobus Project, how did you kind of make the song selection for that? Because I know your knowledge of classic country music is immense. So how did you kind of tie it down to however many songs are on the EP?
Yeah, so we're actually still coming up with some ideas, because we haven't been able to get in the studio. So that's one plus, is we've been given the opportunity to have more time to listen to more music and kind of get our plans together. But man, it's so, it's a double-edged sword too, because all the time that goes by, we go, oh, dang, I love that song. We've got to put that on there. And then, well, what are we going to take off? oh, well, we can't take that off. I love this, and we can't take that off. Well, maybe we can just add one more, and then. but
But yeah,
it's
you go on, carry on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say and the album that you're working on of your own stuff as well. We've seen so far, Whiskey Kind of Night was as country as it gets. I just love that smooth kind of throwback vibe. So is that going to be what we're going to hear across the whole album, do you think?
We're keeping it country. We're keeping it country. You know, our first album was as country as we could possibly get. And right now we're going to do the same exact thing. That's what got us to this platform, wherever we're at on the list. And by God, we're not changing it. If anything, we're embracing it and leaning more into it. Now I am trying some things and getting out of my comfort zone per se to try different ideas and attack different, take different approaches to things, but 100% keeping the tradition alive, keeping our sound, keeping our image, keeping our musical influence alive, keeping our brand of country.
Yeah. And just going back to Whiskey Kind of Night as well, you wrote it with Doug Johnson and Adam Wood. Now, there'll be people over here who probably aren't too familiar with those guys. So tell us about the whole songwriting process with those.
Yeah, man. Well, they should be, man. They're huge songwriters, producers.
Yeah.
Man, gosh dang, Doug Johnson has gosh, I mean, produced some of the biggest things, some of my favorite things. He did. I think he produced The Note on Daryl Singletary, which was just, oh man, unbelievably great. But gosh, he's written a lot of songs through the year. I mean, he wrote 3 Wooden Crosses for Randy Travis. He's written, they're fleeing my mind at the moment, but Love Like Crazy for Lee Brice, just a couple examples. But just through the years, he's always had, here's Doug Johnson. Here's Doug Johnson. He's always kicked ass at that, man. He's great. And they're both, Adam Wood too. I mean, they're both great, fantastic guys. Not only did I write that song with them, but I wrote Cowboy Cool with them as well. And they co-produced that music as well too. So, and we've got one more song that we wrote that's going to be coming out soon, that we've got recorded that we're excited about putting out, that I've only played live a couple of times. And it's probably it's hard to say favorite one, but it's probably my favorite one of the 3 at least.
Yeah. Well, how do you like to write generally for an album? Do you have kind of a very select group of people that you like to work with, or are you kind of open to any ideas?
Well, whatever. I'm always open to listen to music. If I'm not a part of it, that's just as fine too. A good song is a good song, and that's what we want to do. We always want to have good songs, If I can write it, boy, that just makes me tickle to death too. As far as the writing process goes, I try to keep a core of people, but very open to them inviting other people as well that they write with. I'm not opposed to opening up my mind and trying different things in the writing room. That's where kind of the creativity comes from, because I get stuck in the old get in, play the same thing. It's nice to hear some different things just to see where it'll take you, idea wise, musical, melodies, anything, it's cool to get different opinions on stuff, different thought processes, excuse me.
And one thing we should also mention as well is the video that you did with Karen Waldron that came out. Well, it seems a long time ago now, but it's actually not too long ago.
Yeah, it just came out on CMT, I think, just a couple.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you how much fun it's been to team up with Karen and her folks. I mean, I know it's like over a month away now.
Yeah, I love Karen, man. She's great. She's a great person. I love her music. I met her before. Now she's, we have the same management now too. So I think that's pretty new. But man, she's fantastic. I met her a few years back. I was playing down in Texas somewhere, I think Southeast Texas or so. And she had opened up for us, and I met her. She came on the bus. I think her sister and a friend of hers or so came on the bus, and we hung out for a little bit. And at the time I was drinking, so we had a couple shots and listened to some country music and just caught up a little bit, getting to know each other. And just through the years, seeing her here and seeing her there, not necessarily keeping in touch, but just the ways of the road, seeing her here and seeing her there. And you know, she approached me with the idea to come up on that song, and man, I was like, sure, you know, I'd love to listen to it. Shoot it to me. She shot it to me. I said, holy cow! I said, did you write this thing? You know, and she did, and I said, gosh dang, you know, I wish you'd have brought me this idea instead of just giving me a little part to sing on. I'd love to write it with you, but I may have messed it up. I don't know. It's all
It sounded great, wasn't
it? Man, she's awesome though. She's a great singer, great person to be around. Yeah, I mean, I love the song. I think it's a great message as well. I'm glad to see her getting some attention off of that.
Yeah. And just before I let you go, I think it'd be nice to kind of give the fans some kind of a schedule of what you're doing and what they can expect on the socials. Because, I mean, we don't know how long this is going to go on for, but have you got kind of a weekly plan in terms of live streams and what you're going to be doing?
No. Now we have kind of been doing them like on Friday. Like tonight, we're going to do one. We're going to do one tonight about 6 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the States. So I'm not sure what it would be, like midnight for you guys.
6 Central Time is midnight UK.
Yeah. Well, sorry. I guess
we can stay up. Have a late night.
Late birds, yeah, the late night birds there can watch it. But I'll have to start paying more attention to that and trying to get a couple more afternoon days here to where it's at least early evening for you guys. But as far as all that goes, I usually post a day or two in advance on that, just because we come up with the idea a day or two in advance for that. As far as shows, just, you know, keep updated on Facebook and you know, all our social media to see when all this stuff gets lifted and when we're going to be able to play, which I hope is sooner than later.
Yeah, hopefully soon. I think we all need a little bit of live music in the world.
Yeah. And as far as music goes, we'll be putting more music out soon, very soon actually, and we'll be hopefully recording some more music very soon.
Good stuff, all that. Keep us updated with everything you're doing, buddy. It's good to always good to catch up with you. And
hey, you too, buddy.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you over in the UK before too long, because this is going to become very depressing.
It's going to happen, buddy. I promise.
Yeah, we'll get there. All right, but thank you for doing this, man. We appreciate the time.
Hey, buddy. Thank you, man. I love you, brother. I hope you have a good day.
You too, man. It's good to speak to you, and we'll catch up soon, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.